What do you charge?
I charge $75 a cut.
$75 for a cut? Does that depend on anything? Like hair, no hair, beard, no beard?
Yeah, I think that's a good point, right? So at this point, I've been having clients for over 15 years. I barely take any new people. Like, you have to like send me a DM. You can't even really book with me, right? You have to like ask for it, because at this point, I'm about building up other people. I didn't have my time. I charged $100 a cut a couple years ago, and I heard all those same things from people. Like, dang, Stan.
Welcome to the Common Sense Philosophy channel. Today's title of the video is $100 haircuts or the barbers and went nuts. $100 haircuts or the barbers have went nuts. Oh man, I know you guys have heard about someone saying $412 million, 30,000 barbershops are closing down. People can't fill the chairs. All these issues because of the economy. I want to say this. First of all, I respect barbers. Anybody that would go and get their license, study, research, learn how to cut people's hair, that's not easy. You have to line that hair up. You have to make sure it look good. And some people do go the extra mile. Like they call it more like salon, but you know, they put the dark stuff there, they line it up. Because some people, you got to find their hairline. I don't know if you ever cut people's hair before, but it takes some work. It takes some talent. And some are gifted. Ones that are not as gifted, they learn how to line it up. And let me say this too. Nothing's like a good haircut. You could be down. You could not be feeling well. But if you get a good haircut, it could change your day and also change the way people look at you. So I don't want to underestimate a barber and what they do, because they are very important. And let's not forget, barbershops were used as a place during the civil rights where people came together and the brothers could talk. Men could really have those conversations. So I don't want to underestimate the barbershop at all. Now, and I also understand bills come in. If you're the owner of the barbershop, there's more bills, like electricity, you know, all type of things are happening. Safety reasons, people having issues with their barbers and they're putting their hands on their barbers, all kind of crazy stuff. You might have saw that video. So just on a basic level, I do understand why they would raise their prices. Now, $100, $200 type of haircuts, those gotta definitely have some added things to it. But if you're doing those type of things and you're doing celebrity haircuts or whatever you're doing, getting up at 6 a.m. to make sure the haircut is right, hey, charge what you want, because if someone's paying it, you must be worth it. So much respect to all the barbers around the world. For those that don't want to pay it, you can always cut your own hair, or you can find someone that will charge you the price you like to get. You know, you can always negotiate too. This is America. This is America. So I want to thank everybody that came by to the Common Sense Philosophy channel. Thanks for checking out the videos. Like and subscribe on your way out. I also got a lot of clips, so watch these clips so you can see the different perspectives. All right, I'm gonna talk to y'all a little later. Yep.
Like, I understand, bro. You busy. You got the school now. Like, I don't really have the time. People were paying it, but it was every 2 weeks, once a month. But when I was building my school, I was working every day, so I didn't necessarily have time. So it worked out. But seeing other people in my own shop wanting to do that, when I knew they didn't necessarily put the work in to acquire that, I went back down to 75, because I'm like, nah, I don't want y'all to get caught up in this. Thinking, well, we'll do it. I'm here. I could do that too. Because I seen people in my own shop do that, because I passed off a lot of clients because I couldn't take them anymore. My focus was building the school. And then they were like, well, you can pay me the same thing you paid Will. And my customers were calling me. And they were like, yo, they're like, bro, no, I'm not doing that. Like, he doesn't have the relationship, the resume. You know, I can't get my hair cut at 6 o'clock in the morning. There was tons of extra things that made a person felt like I was worth that.
Right, so they say barbers are losing money because they're not getting no clients. $412 million. 412. Because they want to charge $100 for a fucking fade. 70 to 100. We knew this was gonna happen. Y'all charging $100 for a fucking fade, bitch. I'm not rich. You charge the rich motherfuckers that, and they even say the same thing. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Come on, dude. I get it. If you gotta fly out and shit like that, then you charge that type of price. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, a fade? Fuck no.
My prices down. I'm taking my prices down at the barbershop, and here's why. I bumped into an old client I had at the gas station, right? Not him, but an old client. And I was like, yo, what's up, man? How you been, so-and-so? And he said, man, I'm sorry, man. I don't bring the boys to you no more, man. But can I be honest with you? I was like, yo, what's up? He was like, honestly, man, I got 3 boys, man. And you just got too expensive. And he had the cut he had wasn't like that. But it was just too expensive. He said it cost too much money. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I couldn't keep up with the price, man. But I see you doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. And that got me to thinking of how much I used to love the cut, bro. And not just the cut, but to have interactions with people in the shop. You know what I'm saying? Like those father-son moments, like that shit meant a lot to me. When I started cutting hair, I started cutting not just for the money, but because I was impacting the community in a certain way. By being that positive role model for the young brothers that didn't have their fathers around, or the new fathers, you know what I'm saying? Just being there in the community. And it's not about the money. Honestly, I'm on pace to make the same thing that I've been making for the last few years. I mean, this is the same thing. I'm on pace to make the same amount of money. I don't mind being transparent and showing you what I've made over the last 5 years. But at this point, it's not about the money. I lost sight of why I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? And I want to do it because I love my community. I love my people. I love my brothers. I love my sisters. And I normally charge for my most popular service that men book all the time is $54. And then the kid was what, $36. So that's $90, man, for a father and son to come get a haircut and spend time with me. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, with everything that's going on and what's happening in society and how tough things is, especially where I'm at right now, I gotta admit, that's just too expensive. And the crazy thing is, when I went up on my prices, I didn't make more money. I just cut less people and made the same amount of money.
And all of these barbershops out of business. All of them. All of them. All these barbershops that's sitting around charging $100 for a fucking haircut. Yeah, I hope they take y'all ass right out of business. Right out of business. $100 for a fucking haircut. A haircut. A haircut. A haircut that only lasts until you get in the shower. Once you get in the shower, the haircut gone. $100, man, hell yeah, take them all out of business. Stop spending your money. Do something else with your hair. A lot of these barbers need to be ashamed of themselves. $100, $70, $50 for a fucking haircut that only lasts 3 days. It just seems like the haircuts in the 90s, man, they just hit better, bro. And they last longer. A lot of the barbershops turning into hair salons, gossiping sites. Man, take all their ass out of business.
As it should, because everybody know, ain't no way haircuts should be costing $100, man. I promise you, ever since a handful of these barbers started doing these celebrities' hairs and they be going to their houses and cutting their hairs and all that, yeah, they set the standard for the rest of these other regular barbers who won't be touching celebrity head. They want to make them people start charging $100. And ain't nobody gonna be doing that. Us regular folks will not be paying that. I made a video earlier this year talking about how I grew my hair out about 8-9 years ago because I was been done barbershops. They was taxing back then, and they really taxing now. And my son, he just grew his hair out because, like I say, we done with this shit. Every 2 weeks, your hair grow back when you get your hair cut. So that's $200. Nobody's finna spend no extra $200 for no haircut, and they gonna spray shit all the little black stuff all in your head and give you the white chalk. I don't want all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Give me your job as a barber is to make me look good with them clippers, not all that extra powder shit. This not a damn salon. This is a barber shop.
So the problem started with us influencers that started telling every barber, know your worth, charge your worth. But did they really know their worth? No. They heard us say, yo, higher your prices, raise them up. And that's exactly what they did. And now look, now the second problem is not high prices. The problem is pricing something high, but is it really worth it? Are you adding extra value to your service for those prices to be high? And by no means I'm advocating for prices to be $25, $30, $35, even $40. Because that's too cheap now in 2025 going on 2026. But $100 for a regular haircut with nothing else added? Come on. If it's worth it, okay. But just because an influencer told you to get some gloves, get a ring light, and charge $100, be for real now.
So barbershops are in a crisis as shops lose $412 million from vacant chairs after jacking up the prices to $100 just for a fade. And honestly, bro, I'm actually happy about this. Now as men are starting to understand why going to barbershops are like now useless. I mean, I still go to the barbershop to get my haircut, but my barber, at best, he'll only charge me only $30. If you go to a barbershop and they charge you at least $70 for a haircut, man, I recommend you just get a new barber, man. $70 to $100 for a haircut is diabolical. I remember when haircuts used to be $10. I mean, I know prices be going up, but $100 just for a simple fade? Nah, that shouldn't even be real. And I understand that barbers, they gotta, some way, somehow, they gotta get their money's worth. But it's like, y'all raising haircuts to $100? That's gonna make y'all lose clients even more. Like y'all losing almost $500 million of clients because people are not coming to y'all. So it's like bring back like $20 to $30 haircuts. If y'all charge $100 for a haircut, that's how I know that you scamming.